Okay, so one question that I missed is what attracts me to Vaughn. So after all that Vaughn bashing, one of the things that attracts me to him is that he's a sweetheart. He is the only person that I think could actually put up with me. Don't tell him I said that. He is very open and loving and caring and giving and sensitive. And I used to always say that I'm like a nerd and that you know, I'm very cultured and I like language and I like to travel and I like, art, the arts, and I'm also a bookworm. And so I have all these things about me that I like. And then I like to be, I'm cool and hip and blah, 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 blah. And I never thought I would meet a guy that would be all those things. And Vaughn actually is all of those things. My mom used to say I would have to go to Europe. This is when I was little. I would say I'm never going to find anybody like me. My mom used to tell me that that person lived in Europe, but apparently that person lived in East New York, Brooklyn. And he was groomed for me because no matter how much I could complain about all his little things, he, makes me laugh and he fits me like a puzzle piece. He takes care of himself, his family, his friends. He's God fearing. We pray together. We do everything together, and we just like to have fun above all else. He hates conflict. He hates to argue. He hates all of those things. He loves to have a good time, and at the end of the day, he doesn't take anything too seriously. And I think that is a great quality about him because I can be very analytical and thought provoking and so into, the hows and the whys and the what, and he just lives life. And he's a great person to be around, a great person to know. And um, who doesn't love a guy that loves kids? He loves his babies at work. They're not babies, they're sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, but those are his kids. And to see him start a school with 200 kids, and then the next year have 400 kids, and the next year have close to 600 kids, and graduate these kids and watch them grow. And it's just like amazing to watch someone who's so passionate about something and that has found exactly what they're supposed to do. So I think his love of life and his love of his friends and his family is what attracts me to him the most. And the one thing that actually attracted me to him when I first met him was how he was with his best friend. Guys tend to be so macho, especially when they're trying to talk to a girl and get her phone number and all these things. And him and his friend were talking to me and my best friend, and they were trying to, I guess, kick it to us or whatever. But then their song came on and they literally left us mid song and went on the dance floor and did not know the words to their favorite song. They only knew the hook, but they danced and sang with each other. And me and my girlfriend looked at each other, and I just said if he could have that much fun in his own skin with his friend and not be so concerned with trying to kick it and put on this facade with me, he's got to be a great person because above all else, he still cared about him and his friend. And I think that's how girls are. We love our girlfriends, we love our family. And at the end of the day, we always feel like that's who we have to go back to. And we may try to put up a front for guys and be a certain kind of way in the beginning, but guys tend to always do that with women as well. And it was just refreshing to see him not have put on any airs and just be himself. And every time I hear that song that comes on, it just cracks me up because they were so close. They were like, and then we're gonna do this and trying to get the number, and then all of a sudden it was like we didn't even exist. So, that was the best thing, and is still the best thing about him. He is himself. He does not put on airs for anybody. So that's why I love Vaughn, and that's why you guys should pick us because he's great. And I think this would, even though it would be like him being punked and be funny to keep a secret from him, I think it would be just a great surprise as well. So I think it would be a lot of fun. Thank you, and I guess that's it. Bye.